Bridge pose is one of the most beneficial at-home exercises there is to help you move more freely and stay pain-free. But there's these 3 mistakes I see people making all the time when it comes to this seemingly simple pose. And if these mistakes aren't fixed, then over time they can result in pain or tension in your knees, your hips, or your lower back. So let me show you how to fix those mistakes so you too can get the full benefits of bridge pose to firm up your glutes, strengthen your back, and improve the flexibility of your hips, chest, and spine. Mistake number 1. Far too often people tend to place their feet turned out or turned in, which in turn will lead the knees to collapse outwards or inwards. So to avoid future pain in your knees, try this. Grab a yoga block or a thick book and squeeze it between your feet to help you make sure they're parallel and about hips width apart. You can add a second block between the knees to help guarantee that the distance between the feet and the knees is the same distance. And that squeezing motion towards the blocks will help to strengthen the muscles around your knees as you lift up into bridge pose. To give your brain and your body a chance to memorize what that distance feels like, try holding here for 30 seconds and repeat this every day for 1 week. Mistake number 2. Too often I see people overarching their lower back through a lack of engagement, which over time can lead to discomfort or even injury. So to protect your vulnerable lower back, try taking your bridge pose with your lower back resting on a yoga block, either at its lowest or middle level. First, just relax into it. And notice how your lower back is probably arching somewhat, simply because you aren't engaging any of your muscles. And then make this an active pose, squeezing the glutes, pointing the tailbone towards the ceiling, and focusing on lifting your hips while keeping the lower back in a natural alignment, still resting on the block. The more you squeeze those glutes, the more protected your lower back will be. Again, hold here for 30 seconds, and then remove the block from underneath you and see if you can hold the same height with your hips for 2 full deep breaths. Try this every day for 1 week. Mistake number 3. While the lift in bridge pose does come from the glutes, and while the feet do provide stability, a lot of people forget to pay attention to their upper body. There's a common tendency to press the shoulders and the neck down too hard in an attempt to lift higher. And that only sets you up for tension in those areas. So the fix here is to hold a yoga block or another object above your chest with straight arms. And then as you lift into bridge pose, squeezing the glutes and keeping the feet and knees parallel, keep the block as stable as possible. Don't try to lift it as high as you possibly can. Just keep the upper body in the same place with the head facing towards the ceiling, and make sure you can still breathe. Hold here for 30 seconds and then release. Fixing these mistakes will go a long way towards strengthening and lengthening the areas that this pose is designed to help with. But there's another big mistake you're probably guilty of that can undo all of the benefits of a pose like this one. So watch this short video next to ensure that this mistake won't hold you back from moving freely in your hips and lower back.